How was the trip, Henry?
It was super fun.
Yeah, because you met me!
I've been thinking about good times, so tell me all your worst lies. I believe them if I try, for the sake of time, just give me the eye. I've been thinking
I said
about
don't blow my high, I'm on that carpet ride. I've been swerving, I'm a servant to my magic side. I was in a magic city.
Hey everyone, it's Cherry and welcome back to my channel. So in this week's video, I'll be taking you along on the Premier Spirit of Democracy with me. Let's go! Day 1 started with a guided Greek tour around Melbourne CBD, where we learnt about all the ways that Greek culture and architecture has influenced the city of Melbourne. Then we headed to the Immigration Museum to see their Identity and Belonging exhibition, which was really cool. After that, we headed to the Melbourne Museum to check out their Indigenous Perspectives exhibit. Finally, we ended day 1 with a dinner at the Windsor. On day 2, we headed to the Big Issue classroom where we learnt about marginalised communities as well as some of the issues they face and ways that we can help. Next, we visited the Hellenic Museum where we learnt about ancient Greek artefacts such as vases and pottery. After lunch, we headed to the Victorian Parliament House and we got to sit inside the House of Representatives. Finally, we headed to the Greek Consulate's office before having dinner, and that was the end of day 2. On day 3, we headed to Melbourne Airport so that we could fly to Canberra. I was really excited about this as we haven't been able to fly since COVID hit, and this was the first time I've been on a plane without my parents. After landing in Canberra, we collected our bags and headed to the National Electoral Education Centre to learn all about the voting process. This was really useful as we have the upcoming federal election, and even though a lot of us couldn't vote yet, it was still great to learn about the process. After having lunch at the Senate Gardens, we went on a short walk around Lake Burley Griffin before heading to the National High Court to learn about our legal system. Then we visited the Museum of Australian Democracy before going on a nice walk around the Botanical Gardens and ending the day with a dinner at a board game restaurant, which was super fun. We started day 4 with a lecture at the Australian National University before visiting the CSIRO. I'm a huge STEM kid, so I really enjoyed this part. After a visit to the gift shop and a scavenger hunt, which my team won, we headed to the Federal Parliament of Australia. We got to see the inside of the Senate, as well as the House of Representatives, before participating in our own mock parliamentary debate. Finally, we headed to the Australian War Memorial for the last post ceremony, which commemorates the fallen soldiers who have fought to protect our nation. Then we had our very last dinner of the trip and headed to ice cream for a special treat. On our final day, we had this amazing breakfast before visiting the National Capital exhibition, where we learned all about Canberra from its name to its architecture. After browsing around the gift shop, we enjoyed the wonderful weather at the National Arboretum, which was super pretty. We also got to see the National Bonsai Collection. Then we had lunch and went to the National Portrait Museum, where we got to see some amazing artwork and did some drawing of our own. Finally, we visited the Ancient Greeks exhibit and the National Library. And before we knew it, it was time to leave Canberra and fly back to Melbourne. Overall, this was an amazing opportunity that I'm so grateful for. I met some wonderful people and learned so much about democracy. I would definitely recommend this program to anyone who's interested, so make sure you apply. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Bye!